He's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And 2 conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to Bogdanovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Mitchell's got 5.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Jokic. Yep, count it.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Mitchell. Gordon with a steal. Conley against Murray. Here he goes. Gordon, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovic. Blocked. Porter with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Jokic passes to Barton. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting. You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant, to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play.
Strong interior move, aggressive, assertive, and effective.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
B.A., he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cutter. Bring a double from the...
Power is home! Wow!
Hey, get this guy in the dunk contest, Porter Jr., capable of some nasty throwdown.
Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mike Conley.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Murray passes to Jokic. And he gets it to go. Jokic just got 6 points.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Conley. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. Offensive board. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Barton outside from deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Jazz. Right side Conley. Over Murray. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
On the court for the Nuggets. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point. Just 2 to shoot. The putback. The shot no good. Utah trailing here. To the middle. Barton with a steal. Pass to Murray. Down low. Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Outside Conley. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Always good to see Bogdanovic use his height to his advantage because he's got the size needed to grab those offensive rebounds.
Murray passes to Gordon. Barton outside. An open look for Porter. Rebound, Utah.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
To the inside. The kick out to Conley. From down in the low post, it goes. Conley's got his first points in this one.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
And Gordon with the big finish.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Mitchell against Barton. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up to the rim. He can't get that one to fall.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Denver in the lead.
But, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
Outside Mitchell from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Mitchell against Barton. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And, you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was an epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. Mitchell against Barton for 3. And that one's good. Mitchell's got 12 points.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Jokic with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And it's Jokic missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots over Barton. Mitchell misses.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. His teammates are open. He finds them on time and on target.
Now here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 14.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And so
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Jones. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. And that period, the most they trailed by. And that should do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Rivers. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Rivers has got his first 2 points of the night. Clarkson outside. Pass to Oni. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
Denver ball.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Here's Rivers to the paint. Here's Najee. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
On the wing, Ingles. There's the triple. Here's Whiteside. Pass to Gay. Clarkson up top. From deep. Rebounded by Green.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Morris finds some space, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten him into the hole.
Clarkson outside. To halt the run. The putback. And it's Dozier with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Deflects the pass. Clarkson against Morris. Fires the 3. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in the game. Ingles finds Whiteside. Back to Ingles. Clarkson up top. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
Now Morris. Pass to Dozier. With the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Morris outside. Inside. Here's Najee. Pass to Dozier. Here's Rivers. He's covered by Clarkson. The Nuggets need to get one up. Green for 3. Rebound, Utah. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Here's Rivers. Defended by Gay. From the arc. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Outside, Ingles. Now here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. And here's Denver. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Morris passes to Green. And the shot goes down. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Yeah, and Gay can certainly slam it home. Got to keep this guy away from the rim or he's going to posterize you.
Outside, Green. Uncovered. That's short off the rim.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
Clarkson up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Green for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. From deep three-point range, and that's not gonna go. And so it's Denver, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Jeff Green. Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Najee in at the center position. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Morris against Conley. Morris left side. Pass to Dozier. 5 to shoot. And too long on the shot.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Right side Conley. From deep. That shot, no good. And Denver the other way now.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Shot blocked.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now.
Down for two. Royce O'Neal.
And the Nuggets shooting it well at 59%. Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. And here's Porter outside. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
3 points.
Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
For 3, Gordon. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here's Mitchell. Takes the 3. The rebound by Murray.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
And even when you've got some room for error, you hate to see this. Miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Barton with a steal. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul him.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Gordon. Mitchell with the ball. There's the 3. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Murray against Conley. Murray drives in. Barton outside. Stolen by Conley. And here comes the break. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Barton finds Murray. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Buries it from 3.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nuggets.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Aaron Gordon.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Jokic passes to Murray. Out to Gordon. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Murray against Gobert. Pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
O'Neal on the wing. Outside Bogdanovich. The offensive rebound. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Stolen by O'Neal. Now, here's Mitchell. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Booker with no one around. No good from outside.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's Mitchell missing. On offense, here are the Suns. Crowder finds Booker. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
O'Neal misses.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225 with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Paul kicks to Booker. Gobert with the block.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here is Conley. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Here's Booker. They get it again. Paul kicks to Booker, trying to get something going. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Conley against Paul. Passes it to Mitchell. There's the three. That shot misses. And Phoenix will come the other way. But tried by Booker. Bridges outside. Here he goes. The layup missed. Jazz leading by 3. In transition. Here come the Jazz. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Mitchell with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now with 3. Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Paul. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Mitchell wide open. Sinks the triple.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Utah with the rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the middle. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. This one for 3. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Here's Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 1 second left. A shot off that time. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
what we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. Conley feeling it out to the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Paul passes to Booker. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 10. Kicks it out to Gay. Three-pointers off the mark. And it's Phoenix's ball. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Back the ball. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. Conley leading the charge. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Fires from deep. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. Ayton. Bridges outside. Here's Paul. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Gobert. Crowder against O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. The Jazz with another miss. Suns trail by 8. Now Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. From the arc. Good on the triple. Booker's got 5 now.
Well, Booker is in three-point territory. The defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit. Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. Stolen by O'Neal. Conley finds Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Mitchell outside. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Never afraid little physicality. Mr. 8, the and one.
And the Suns here with a different look. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now here's Conley, right wing. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Gobert dishes to Conley. And the pass to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Suns.
Passes it to Payne. The dish to Kaminsky. Up to Payne. Shamet on the wing. Ahead. Here's O'Neal. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, what's yours?
Well, first and foremost.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's O'Neal. Right side, the pass to Clarkson. They grab their own miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Bridges. He dishes it to Crowder. Paul for 3. Ingles with the rebound. Utah leading.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Now Clarkson following Chris Paul's 3-point attempts. The drive by Clarkson. From deep Ingles. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Tipped away. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And we all know Gay is capable of dunking it. If he can't let him get to that launching pad there, you're only asking for trouble.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Stolen by Gay. Clarkson passes to Oni. Back to Clarkson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And here is Ingles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Whiteside. Clarkson dishes to Whiteside. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's their third straight make off an assist. And that's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but it looks like it was on the way down.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Oni. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And stolen by Whiteside. Utah leading by 4. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee.
Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, Ingles.
2 minutes.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Kaminsky kicks to Johnson. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Pass to Johnson. Ayton with it. Dishes it to Johnson. It's stolen by Ingles. Clarkson passes to Gay. To the middle. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kaminsky.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Honey. Now the pass to Ingles. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Whiteside. Down low. Ingles with the ball.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now Payne. Johnson left side. In the corner. Shamet with it. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Jazz lead by 5. And time for... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. To the middle. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Kaminsky leading the charge.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And here is Conley. And there's the drive. It's stolen by Kaminsky. There's Shamet. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Payne. Ayton finds Shamet. No good. That would have tied it. Jazz leading by 3. Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Kaminsky against Bogdanovich. Shamet the pass to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. 4 on the clock. There's Shamet. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. The Jazz shooting 43% from the field. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kaminsky. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Chris Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Paul pulls it down. Paul's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Booker the pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes the 13-footer. Bounce pass from Bridges. Ayton. Chalk up 2 there. And now just a 1-point Utah lead.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Here's Mitchell. Inside, and there's the pass to Gobert. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Back to O'Neal, and stolen by Ayton. McGee the pass to Booker. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Bogdanovich looking around. To the paint. Booker against O'Neal. Back to Gobert. McGee with the block. And the wide open shot from Paul. They get it back. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Buries it from outside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
The Jazz with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Well,
he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
Money!
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after.
The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, on the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review shows that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right.
Stuff there. Thank you. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Denver, on the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Left side, Porter. Jokic against Ayton. Jokic passes to Gordon. And it's Jokic, that time on the assist by Gordon.
In the painted area at that kind of size, Jokic is a rock that's not moving around.
Jokic against Ayton. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3, Booker. And he buries his first look.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Barton, the pass to Jokic. Bridges against Porter. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Booker finds Ayton. Ayton draws the double. Pass to Paul. Booker with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Good on the bucket.
Working without the ball, CP3 with zero hesitation, letting that one go. Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Jokic, and the dunk by Jokic.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Paul passes to Ayton. The shake. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Up and in on the layup. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Murray. And the dunk by Jokic.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Outside Paul. Lets the three fly. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Jokic finds Barton. Jokic in the post. He's against Ayton. The kick out to Barton. Pass to Murray. From behind the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Ooh, and I love that spread. That's Murray's bread and butter, stretching out the defense. He was way behind the arc.
Outside Booker. Ayton with it. And they pick up 2. Ayton's got 6 points.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Murray passes to Jokic. Now Porter. 4-3. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Bridges against Porter. Pass to Crowder. From 18 feet away. Paul shot is off. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Gordon. Up top Porter. Booker defending. Booker against Porter. To the paint. Tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Jokic. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Now Paul. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The Suns making a switch here. Saric checked in. Now here's Paul. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Barton. Murray up top. Drives to the hoop. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Suns leading.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. He talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Saric against Jokic. Outside Booker. Back to Saric. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
And the basket by Bridges.
Consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Saric, the pass to Paul. And here's Saric. Crowder outside. Down low. Saric shot is off.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Barton. Oh, deflected. It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Paul against Murray. To the middle. Here's Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Gordon. 4 on the clock. And Gordon with the big finish.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Crowder. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Well, we've had our fair share of father-son duos in the league. But, Brent, you and your dad, one of only 4 duos to win a championship ring each.
Well, I know I was fortunate to win 2 and not just 1. But my dad was really responsible for the one in Golden State in 1975, being the MVP of that final series.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Johnson.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Payne, to the inside. Shamet. And he was fouled in the act. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake. Oh man, just patting you down.
That's spectacular. And appreciation for Jamal Murray and his athleticism getting all the way up there.
Payne against Murray. It's Shamet on the wing. Over Barton. Misses off the right iron.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Jokic finds Murray. Over Payne. Here's Jokic. Johnson with the defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
McGee's shot is off. For Denver, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Gordon, the pass to Barton. Outside for Porter. Pass to Gordon. Back to Barton. Clock at 4. The Nuggets need to get one up. Shot is good by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
36 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Shamet. Now here's Johnson. All alone. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Johnson's got his first 2 points. Murray against Payne. Now here's Murray, guarded closely. Takes it inside. Off target at the rim. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent, the first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 8 points, 6 rebounds, and that's a wrap.
just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Green can't get it to drop. The Suns trailing. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
To the paint. Pass to Dozier from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Green. And now a 4-point Nugget lead.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Back to Paul. Ayton with it. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Hitting that mid-range shot. This is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
On the wing, Rivers. Booker defending. Rivers' shot is off. And the Suns shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Crowder against Green. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Into the lane. Back to Crowder. Inside. Outside for Booker. Puts up a 3. No good that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Pass to Najee. Now Morris. Here's Green. Rebounded by Chris Paul. It's stolen by Green. Down low. Nice move. And the layup is good. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Yep, that one goes. Booker's gotten 4 this quarter.
The sign of a great score is even though the defense starts to get more physical, it keeps you unfazed, and Devin Booker is that right now.
To the middle. Outside for Green. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Outside Paul. The 3. Second shot opportunity. Back to Ayton. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by Green. Denver in the lead. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's a 3 from Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 8 points.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Outside Booker. And he drives in, inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Who's ball? Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Pass to Rivers. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Green with the ball. On the wing, Rivers. Covered by Johnson. Here's Najee. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Payne with it. It'll count. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying. And so it's the Denver Nuggets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Monte Morris, also Austin Rivers out there, and it's Dozier in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Shamet, three-pointer. It's rebounded by Najee. To the right side. Here's Dozier, covered by Johnson. To the paint. Here's Najee. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. In transition, here come the Suns. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
We don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Pass to McGee. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Ayton passes to Booker. And here's Paul. 5 on the clock. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Paul against Murray. On the take. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Bridges finds Crowder. Now Booker. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
McGee, he's checked in for Crowder. Pass to McGee. Now Ayton, covered by Jokic. Down low. Here's Bridges. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Murray against Paul. Outside Murray. And here's Gordon. Back to Murray. To the middle. Gordon can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Ayton passes to Paul. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Porter. They're running. Up the floor. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
And Jokic drops them both.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Paul against Murray. Paul passes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Paul. Porter against Bridges. Booker for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Barton finds Gordon. Murray against McGee. Here's Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Ayton. That one a little long. Phoenix has got 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Ball against Murray. Outside Booker. Now here's Ayton. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game. Inside. Gordon. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
And Jamal Murray showing that he's capable moving without the ball to find some points.
Pass to McGee. Booker for 3. That shot off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Barton attacking. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
All with it. Checked by Murray. Up again. Gordon pulls it in. And here's Denver. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Murray passes to Porter. The 3 is up. And they get it back. From deep. He drops it from range.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So no problem for Denver. They get the win. A clean win, and one where they...
presentation of the NBA.
The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
Well, he's got the right coach, and he is a terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. I'm checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Nuggets, the wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's something you need. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
O'Neal kicks to Conley. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Jokic. It's deflected. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Murray. The pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Conley with it. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The rebound by the Jazz. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Back to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Gobert finds Conley. Here's O'Neal. Porter with the steal. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon hit the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there. And that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Pass to Gobert. Porter with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And Jokic throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact on defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Conley against Gordon. And it's Conley penetrating. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Porter passes to Jokic. Stolen by O'Neal. To the inside. Bogdanovich.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. But there, fantastic pass.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Now here's Barton. Porter dishes to Gordon. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And that one's good by Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. That one doesn't go. And the Nuggets going the other way. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Barton. Going inside. And Barton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Mitchell. And they recover it. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
Pass to Jokic inside. The kick out to Porter. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
Passes it to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. Gobert down low. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Here's Conley. Michael Porter making his last shot. And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Gobert. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his first.
Okay, big man with muscles coming through. Gobert is hard to stop when he's looking to score.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Now Mitchell, following Will Barton's 3-point attempt. Here we go, one-on-one. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Jazz trail by 9. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Porter against Mitchell. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. From deep 3-point range, and another miss by Denver. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 9-point game. And slam dunk by Gobert.
The size of Rudy Gobert makes him tough to stop on the drive. Defense just gets out of the way.
Now here's Murray. And Porter, here we go. Second chance shot. Jokic passes to Porter. Makes it off the glass. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And finished off by Porter.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Jazz trail by 13. Outside Conley. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Beautiful pass by Conley coming off the pick. Sometimes on defense, it's pick your poison.
Murray surveying the D. And it's Murray with the jam.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Mitchell outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Takes the three. And that one is off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They're outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's O'Neal with the three. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Murray outside. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there.
Good effort and good D by Bojan Bogdanovich. He was in great position.
And so, all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They have a 13-point lead. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets. And that's a wrap for our half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri, Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Here's Hughes. From deep. Utah the rebound. Whiteside dishes to Gay. Goes back up. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Morris, no good. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Utah. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now, here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Over Gay. With the tip, and Green is right there.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here is Whiteside. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Gay right side. Rivers against Clarkson. He takes it in. Right side trying to break free.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Dozier can't get it to go.
Very cool start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Clarkson looking for an opening. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Another shot. He kicks it to Ingles. Clarkson against Rivers.
Nuggets foul. P.J. Dozier. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Clarkson against Rivers. Clock at 6. On the wing, Hughes. The 3. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Who's ball? Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets leading by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Morris kicks to Dozier. Drives to the hoop. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
The pass to Clarkson. Chaz passing it around. And here's Whiteside. He's guarded by Rivers. Pass to Hughes. Rivers against Ingles. Whiteside, no good. Nuggets have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Najee passes to Morris. Over Hughes. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Green. Pass to Najee. Back to Green. Green draws the double. On the wing, Morris. Hughes covering. They need this one. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gay. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the team.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago, pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And Morris drops them both. 15 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Hughes. Back to Ingles. Hughes, the pass to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Here's Hughes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Denver enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at center. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now, here's Jokic. And there's Murray on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets. And look at how the successful game has been going for Denver.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Jokic. Gobert with the block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
To the middle and stolen by Bogdanovic. Conley up top. O'Neal passes to Conley. Mitchell outside. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Now, here's Porter. Here's the pass to Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Conley dishes to Mitchell, and stolen by Murray, and pushing it up. Here's Denver.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. With confidence to attempt an alley-oop to himself. Jazz trail by 15. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a three. Bogdanovic. And it's Bogdanovic on the foul.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovic doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. On the three off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Conley with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league. His ability to stretch the floor.
Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Murray against Conley. Here's Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose. And it's Jokic missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Down low, Jokic with the steal. Mitchell against Burton. And Burton is going to throw it down hard.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Now, here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Mitchell wide open. And Utah another three.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Left side, Gordon. Porter finds Gordon. Kept alive. It's the Jazz's ball. They trail by 7. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Shot game clock separated by 5. Back to Porter. The three. Buries it from three-point range. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
For 3, Mitchell. No good. So the Nuggets win it. They didn't make it easy on them. So thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
The Sun, and before...
All right, BA.
He's doing that. Thanks, Allie. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Oh, it's a marquee showdown tonight, Doris. Two of the elite teams in the league.
BA, there are certain regular season games that both players and fans alike will circle the calendar. The fans are fired up. The players were excited at shoot-around. This one we had to watch.
On offense, here's Utah. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Outside Conley. Utah, the rebound. Now here's Bogdanovic. He's guarded by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Outside Booker. It's blocked by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
Ball passes to Booker. Elbow shot. Connects. The jumper drops.
Well, just an intelligent move by Booker, right? If you've got to get to the mid-range game to open up other aspects, do it. Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Over Ayton. Back to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. To the left side wing. Mitchell with the ball. He takes it in. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket of the game. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Ayton, no good. Utah leading. Outside Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Takes a 3. The Suns clear it. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now here's Booker. And he lobs it up top. And there's Ayton on the assist by Booker.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Mitchell against Booker. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Paul for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Bogdanovic. Mitchell finds Gobert. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Pass to Ayton. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Conley. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Bogdanovic. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, 6 foot 8 inches. Bojan Bogdanovic is very comfortable in close.
Ball passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Here's Crowder. Pass to Booker. Driving to the basket. It's blocked by Gobert. Paul against Conley. Here's O'Neal, and he dunks it down.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Crowder, pass to Booker. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. And again, it's Utah.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now. Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. Stolen by Booker. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Booker against Bogdanovic. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Smith, he's checked in for the Suns.
First team foul.
Utah on D. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Here's Booker. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. And there's the drive. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Well, contact will not throw Devin Booker off balance. Great scorers understand how to finish in that environment.
Paul against Conley. Here's O'Neal. To the inside. Bogdanovic, that's good. Bogdanovic has got his second basket of the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Mitchell against Booker. Gobert passes to Conley. Here's Mitchell. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Bridges finds Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Here's O'Neal. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Stolen by Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Inside.
2 minutes.
The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 11. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
And they've also protected the rim with a lot of energy today. Good amount of blocks in the first half.
6 to shoot. It's Shamet on the wing. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half of basketball. Mitchell into the lane, and Mitchell with the slam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Payne, pass to McGee. Back to Payne. Kaminsky outside. Pass to Payne. Lets it fly. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Jazz have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. From deep, Conley. Bogdanovich. It's good on the putback. And it's a 7-point Utah lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Conley against Payne to the middle. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. And he's going for the lob. The kick out to Conley. From deep three-point range. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a nice 7-point lead. And that'll...
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams, 5. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Ayton, the rebound by Whiteside.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Utah leading, down low. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. And the Suns also making a change. Saric checked in. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Gobert with it. Picked up by Saric. Pass to Gobert. Now Conley. The drive by Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Phoenix is shooting around 41%.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Pass to Conley. Launches a 3, and they recover it. Great positioning on the putback.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Paul. Inside. Here's Saric. Back to Paul. 20 feet out. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase. Free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
Now here's Paul. That one goes. Count it.
You have to stay under control and don't let the dwindling shot clock pressure you. For Chris Paul, that's never a problem.
Here's Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. To the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. He can score it, yes, but he loves to set his teammates up.
Left side Booker. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
1:57 left in the third quarter. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Substitution for the
Phoenix on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Payne. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Here's Hughes. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. To the paint. Stolen by Payne. And the Suns pushing it up now. Pass to Kaminsky. The rebound by the Jazz. They've led by as many as 11.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Gay outside. 4-3. Utah, the rebound. Here's Whiteside, covered by Smith. Clarkson outside. 4 on the clock. Driving inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Clarkson's got his first basket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Payne with it. Pass to Smith. Lets it go from deep. Down low. Stolen by Whiteside. Outside, Ingles. Here's Hughes. There's the triple. The putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Clock at 2 to the middle. Here's Crowder, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Suns making a switch here. Aiden's checked in. Utah shooting 55% for the game so far. Now here's Conley. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 13.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Booker to the left wing. Here's Paul. Booker finds Paul. Up top, Bridges. Cans it with nobody near him.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Conley against Paul. The 3 ball. And Conley with the 3. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Pass to O'Neal. Gobert with it. On the wing, Mitchell. Corner defending. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Whiteside, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
Hassan Whiteside.
Outside Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Outside Conley. Driving in. Gobert passes to Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear, even inside. Draws the foul there.
Mitchell. 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Paul against Conley. For 3, Booker. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
And he's going for the oop here. The kick out to Conley. Mitchell up top. Takes a 3. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
2 minutes.
Paul against Mitchell. Outside for Booker. He buries it from 3.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3. Yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Pass to O'Neal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth. Outside Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Booker. Ayton inside. Whiteside on him. That's good from Ayton. On the assist by Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Mitchell. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Man, that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 20 points.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Jazz.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Goes back up. They get it again. Outside Booker. For 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. From deep, Conley. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And here's Paul. Launches it off the mark. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A competitive game, you have to feel
And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. Certainly, Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for them. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the one spot. And for Phoenix, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Barton against Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Here's Murray finding the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right. His feel for the game is outstanding.
Paul dishes to Crowder. And the pass to Bridges. Crowder against Gordon. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Porter. For 3, Bridges. He can't get it to go. Now Denver takes it the other way. Barton kicks to Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jake Crowder.
Tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon's really causes problems for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him.
And both free throws good for Gordon.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 6 points. Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team. I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Barton drives in, and Barton throws it down.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Suns trail by 4. Paul outside. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. He's got 8.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Porter finds Murray. Right side, Gordon. Denver passing it around. The kick out to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Up and in on the way.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for you.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Pass to Booker. Paul against Murray. Paul dishes to Booker. Bridges outside. For the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Murray kicks to Jokic. Passes to Murray. To the paint, trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Shot clock at 3.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Murray finds Gordon. Booker left side. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Crowder with the ball.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. But has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Booker into the lane. And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Crowder finds Booker. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul.
The Suns making a change here. Shamit's checked in. Ball looking over the floor. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. And Ayton throws it down.
CP3 is so good orchestrating out of that set. I mean, he is really one of the gurus of the pick and roll.
Murray against Paul. Outside Porter. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14.
Boy, Jokic has such special skills offensively and doing some damage in a big way that time on the offensive glass.
Murray against Paul. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot. And Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. You can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre. Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Stolen by Gordon.
2 minutes
Here's Porter.
in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rebound by Johnson. Suns leading by 3. Now, here's Shamet. Payne gets a wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Murray the pass to Gordon. Here's Porter. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Payne. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Nuggets. 1:05 left to play here in the half. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
McGee in the high post. Payne looking around and stolen by Murray. And now the Nuggets fast break. Barton passes to Porter. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And stolen by Barton. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Jokic.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And here's Payne to the inside. McGee. And he banks in the lane.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 1 assist. Hey.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kaminsky finds McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain ramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Suns with the completely new group on the floor. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
Second team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Here's Green. Nice move. The pass to Najee. Back to Green. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Booker in the corner. Crowder with it. 5 on the clock. Takes a three. Headshot off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Rivers. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Rivers has got his first 2 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
A nice shot by Booker.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pastenaji unloads. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
The assist.
And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. He can orchestrate with the best of them. You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Driving inside. And boy, and here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Payne dishes to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Got a piece of it. Now, here's Shamet, covered by Morris. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the team.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. Johnson can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Shamet finds Crowder. With the drive, and that one's good. Shamet. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Rivers. Passes it to Najee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Suns trail by 5. Payne passes to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Inside. Denver grabs the miss. Driving in.
But he just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Good work there as it goes. Payne's got his second basket of the game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And we've reached the end of the third. Nuggets. And And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Smith. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Smith, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
And the wide open shot from Paul. And a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Murray, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Paul. And they call the foul, so a chance at the one. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Really confident shooting the ball out at the arc. If he likes the look, he can drain it from range.
Now Barton. And that one drops.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Paul. And he converts the layup. 12 points for Chris Paul.
From Devin Booker.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Murray up on top, defended by Paul. Murray, the pass to Barton, stolen by McGee. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic on the wing, Gordon. 5 to shoot. Back to Jokic. Lays it up off the glass.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Paul passes to McGee. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker to tie it up. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Murray looking around. A 3-ball. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
McGee finds Paul. Booker outside. And that one, good.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working
the right wing. Here's Jokic. Porter trying to free himself up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridget. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Murray, the pass to Barton. Right side, Gordon. And stolen by Ayton. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to McGee. Now here's Booker. Knocks it loose. Ball right side. Bridges outside. Just 2 to shoot. To the middle. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Murray against Paul. The kick out to Porter. Murray outside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball.